The under $600 class of electric scooters is tricky to navigate for someone new to the personal EV space because there are a lot of garbage scooters out there. They claim all sorts of specs and numbers, promising high quality, low maintenance scooters while delivering the exact opposite. The Turboant X7 Max is one of the scooters that delivers what a rider would want and expect out of a personal vehicle at this price. Let's jump into what makes the scooter a good budget option and where it falls short. The X7 Max is designed to be a lightweight adult commuter scooter, and the choices they've made with the size and dimensions of the scooter reflect that. The larger 10-inch pneumatic tires and 5-inch deck clearance make it feel like it is riding comfortably above the pavement rather than getting hung up on every bump and pothole. Pneumatic tires are an upgrade in ride comfort over the solid tires that many budget scooters choose to use. However, keep in mind that this scooter has solid rims, meaning that changing a punctured inner tube would be a huge hassle. Also, be sure to keep your tire pressure high to avoid pinch flats. The generous 20.5-inch riding platform length makes it comfortable to position your feet a few different ways without feeling scrunched up. The unique tapered design gives you a bit more platform width for your back foot, allowing you to vary your riding position. The handlebar height from the deck is above average at 41 inches, so even taller riders can comfortably reach the handlebars without hunching over. The stem lock is a fully metal design and secures the stem in place solidly. The overall geometry and build quality is great, and I felt comfortable and confident on this scooter. The thumb throttle is nice and wide with a soft touch cover that makes it comfortable to use for longer periods. You get a basic center display that shows the current speed, battery level, and riding mode. There are 3 riding modes: Eco, Standard, and Sport. Eco caps your speed at 6 miles an hour for the absolute maximum range possible. Standard caps speed at 9 miles an hour, and Sport is the uncapped top speed mode. Switching between modes and turning the scooter on and off is all done from the buttons located on the throttle. The handlebars are narrower than I would have liked to see, but this can be partially justified since it improves portability and storability. Wider handlebars would make controlling the scooter easier, but at the speeds this scooter goes, this is less of an issue. Specs-wise, you get a 350-watt front hub motor and a 36-volt 10-amp-hour battery. It's a bit faster than its competitors with an ESG-tested top speed of 18.4 miles an hour. It gets to 15 miles an hour in just over 7 seconds, meaning that it's approachable for any level of rider, but will still be fun for someone getting their first scooter. As with any single-motor budget scooter, the X7 Max struggles with hills, crawling up our 10% grade 200-foot test hill in 23.6 seconds, averaging 5.7 miles an hour.
Quick! We have to warn him! And fast!
Cruise control activates after maintaining the same speed for a few seconds and will alert you that it's active with a beep. The battery is attached to the stem and is removable with a key lock to keep it secure. In our range test, the 360 watt-hour battery gave us an impressive 18 miles of range with an average speed of just under 15 miles an hour. The removable battery means that doubling your range is as simple as carrying a second battery with you. The extra batteries are $220, which is actually cheaper than I expected and a reasonable option if you plan on doing long distance rides. The brakes are made up of a rear mechanical disc brake and front electronic braking and are plenty to bring the scooter to a stop in a reasonable amount of time. The X7 Max stops from 15 miles an hour in 14.7 feet. At 34.6 pounds, the X7 Max could be considered a bit on the heavier side for its class, but it's still plenty light to carry for longer periods of time, like climbing up multiple flights of stairs. The removable battery can also help with weight, allowing you to detach and carry the battery in your backpack rather than on the scooter. Folding and unfolding is a quick and easy process, from unlatching the stem to locking the handlebars down for carrying. The deck latch is a simple slot in the fender plus stem hook, so there's no actual latch securing the handlebars. I didn't have issues with it unfolding while I was carrying it, as long as I didn't move the scooter around in any weird ways. The X7 Max includes a high-mounted front headlight for a bit of help getting home in the dark, but be sure to grab an extra headlight if you plan to be riding often at night. The rear taillight illuminates when the headlight is on for a bit of extra visibility and flashes when you are braking to alert the people behind you. The pros and cons of the Turboant X7 Max are removable, lockable battery, above average ride quality, great performance for the price. The cons are narrow handlebars, tube tires with solid rims, meaning that any tire change would be quite a hassle, and no rear foottail. Here are some alternatives if you are shopping around for a budget electric scooter. The new KQi2 Pro offers a different, more modern feeling design at a very similar price to the X7 Max. The KQi2 Max has a motor in the rear instead of the front, which helps it with hill climbing. Its battery is in the deck of the scooter instead of on the stem, and it has wider handlebars. Performance-wise, they are very similar, but the X7 Max has an edge in both top speed and range. The AnyHill UM1 is lighter and a better hill climber than the X7 Max and has a unique rubber vibration damper in the stem. However, the X7 Max beats it in range and in top speed. The GoTrax G4 is another budget commuter with similar top speed and range with a rear motor instead of front and an integrated wire lock in the stem, as well as split rims for easy tire changes. However, it lacks the removable battery of the X7 Max. So, is the Turboant X7 Max for you? For those looking for an everyday commuter or last mile scooter for a mostly flat ride, then this feels like the perfect option. The extremely affordable price means that getting a quality first scooter doesn't have to be a huge commitment. The removable battery makes charging and extending your range easy, and the lightweight construction means that carrying this around or getting into a car or bus or train is no sweat. Be sure to check it out at the link below. I'm Mitchell with Electric Scooter Guide, and I'll see you in the next one.